Right now your home could be making a few small exterior mistakes that quietly make the entire property look cheap. And the worst part is you probably don't even notice them anymore. It's not about how much money you've spent or how big your house is, because some of the most expensive homes still get this wrong, while others with almost no budget get it exactly right. The difference always comes down to a handful of overlooked details that instantly change how your home is perceived the moment someone sees it. Welcome to Timeless Gardening, where we focus on simple, practical ways to make your outdoor space look intentional, clean, and seriously high-end without overspending. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 10 of the most common exterior mistakes, explain exactly why they hurt your curb appeal, and show you easy fixes you can start applying right away. So make sure you stick with me all the way through, because a few of these will completely change how you see your home. And while you're watching, I want you to keep one thing in mind. How many of these mistakes do you think your home might be making right now? Let's start with number 1. The cluttered entry zone. This is one of the fastest ways to make any home look disorganized, no matter how nice the rest of the property is. The area around your front door ends up becoming a catch-all, without you even realizing it. A worn-out welcome mat that's been there for years, random shoes left by the door, a half-dead plant in a cracked pot, maybe a chair that doesn't match anything else, and somehow even a hose or cleaning supplies sneaking into view. None of these things feel like a big deal on their own, but together they send a very clear message the second someone approaches your home, and that message is that there's no intention behind the space. What makes high-end homes stand out is that their entry always feels controlled, simple, and deliberate. There's breathing room. There's a clear focal point, and every single item looks like it was chosen on purpose. You don't see 5 different things competing for attention. You see 1 or 2 elements that actually elevate the space. The fix here is not about buying more, it's about removing more. Strip everything back and rebuild the area with intention. Keep 1 clean, well-sized mat, 1 healthy plant in a solid container, and if space allows, 1 seating piece that actually fits the look. Once you create that space and let it breathe, your entry instantly feels calmer, more expensive, and far more inviting without spending anything at all. Mistake number 2, house numbers you can barely see. This one feels small, but it quietly affects how your entire home is perceived. Think about the last time someone tried to find your house for the first time. Maybe a delivery driver circling slowly, squinting at each building, or a friend calling you saying they're outside but somehow still can't spot your place. Now imagine walking up to your own home from the street. Are your numbers clear from a distance, or do they blend into the wall, faded, tiny, or slightly crooked? It's one of those details most people ignore, but the moment it's done right, it instantly makes a home feel more polished and intentional. Clear, bold house numbers do more than just help people find you. They signal that every detail of your home has been thought through. When they're missing, outdated, or hard to read, it gives off the opposite impression, even if everything else looks great. So ask yourself this: if someone was seeing your home for the first time at night, or from across the street, would they spot your number in seconds or struggle for a full minute? The fix is simple and affordable. Go for larger, modern numbers, ideally 4 to 6 inches tall, in a clean finish like matte black, and place them somewhere with strong contrast so they actually stand out. Mount them straight, space them evenly, and position them where they're visible from the street. It's a small upgrade, but it makes your home feel sharper, more put together, and surprisingly more high-end right away. Mistake number 3. The wrong mulch color. This is one of those choices that seems harmless when you're at the store, but once it's down, it quietly affects the entire look of your yard. Picture this. You just refreshed your garden beds. Everything is neat, plants are in place, and then that bright red mulch goes in. At first it looks bold and fresh, but within a couple of weeks it starts to fade into an odd artificial shade that doesn't quite match anything. Instead of your plants standing out, the mulch starts competing for attention, clashing with your home's exterior and making the whole space feel a bit off, without you fully understanding why. Now ask yourself this: when you look at your garden beds from a distance, do your plants feel like the focus, or does the mulch grab your eye first? That answer tells you everything. High-end landscapes almost never use bright, unnatural colors, because they break the illusion of a natural, cohesive space. The fix is simple, and costs the same as what you're already buying. Switch to dark brown or black mulch. Those deeper tones create contrast, make your greenery pop, and give the impression of rich, healthy soil. It's a small change, but it instantly makes your yard feel more grounded, more intentional, and far more expensive without adding anything new. Now, let's talk about the mistake that almost everyone makes without even realizing it, and once you see it, it completely changes how you look at your yard. Planting everything in straight, perfectly spaced lines might feel neat and organized, but it actually works against you visually. Think about it. You've got 5 or 6 identical shrubs lined up like soldiers along your house, all the same height, same spacing, same shape. On paper it sounds clean, but in reality it ends up looking stiff, flat, and a little lifeless, almost like something you'd see outside an office building, rather than a warm, inviting home. Take a step back and ask yourself this: does your landscaping feel natural and layered, or does it look like it was measured out with a ruler? The human eye is drawn to variety, depth and movement, not rigid repetition. That's why more natural layouts always feel more expensive and visually interesting. The fix here is easier than you think. You don't have to rip everything out, just start breaking that straight line. Add height behind your existing plants, bring in lower growing plants in front, and group things in odd numbers to create a more relaxed organic flow. Even a slight curve instead of a straight edge can make a huge difference. Once you loosen things up, your yard immediately feels more alive, more intentional, and far more high-end. Mistake number 5. A front door that disappears. This is one of the most common issues, and once you notice it, you start seeing it everywhere. Picture walking up to a home where everything blends together. The siding, the trim, and the door are all sitting in the same safe, neutral tone. Nothing stands out, nothing draws your eye in, and you're left subconsciously searching for a focal point that just isn't there. The entrance ends up feeling flat and forgettable, even if the rest of the house is well maintained. Now ask yourself this: when someone looks at your home for the first time, does their eye immediately land on your front door, or does it just kind of drift across the surface? Your front door should be the anchor of your entire exterior, the one feature that quietly says this is the entrance, this is where to look. The fix is simple and surprisingly powerful. Give your door contrast. A bold, deeper color like navy, forest green, deep red, or even matte black instantly creates that focal point. Clean up the hardware, make sure everything looks sharp, and suddenly your entire home feels more structured and intentional. It's a small change that completely shifts how your exterior is experienced from the very first glance. Mistake number 6. Ignoring your driveway edges. This is one of those areas that slowly slips out of sight because you see it every day, but it's constantly shaping how your home looks. Over time, grass starts creeping over the concrete. Weeds push through cracks, and the line between your lawn and driveway becomes uneven and messy. Nothing looks obviously wrong at first glance, but the overall effect is that the space feels a bit neglected. Now imagine someone pulling up for the first time. Their eyes don't just see your house, they scan everything leading up to it, including those edges you've stopped noticing. So take a second and think about it. If you looked at your driveway from across the street right now, would the edges look clean and sharp or soft and overgrown? That answer matters more than you think. Clean, defined edges signal care and attention, while messy ones quietly drag everything down. The fix is simple and doesn't require much. Use a lawn edger or even a flat spade to cut a crisp line along the sides of your driveway. Clear out any weeds from cracks, and if you want to take it further, add a thin border of mulch or stone to define that edge even more. It's a small detail, but once it's done, your entire property instantly feels cleaner, sharper, and far more put together. Mistake number 7. Overgrown shrubs sitting too close to your house. This is one of those things that starts off looking like a good idea when everything is freshly planted and small. But fast forward a couple of seasons and suddenly those same shrubs are pressing against your walls, covering windows, and swallowing up parts of your home you probably don't even notice anymore. From the street it can make a house feel closed off, almost hidden, like the architecture itself is disappearing behind all that growth. And once that happens, even a well-designed home starts to look smaller, darker, and less maintained than it actually is. So ask yourself this: when was the last time you really looked at your home from the outside and checked how much of it is actually visible? Are your windows clear and framed properly, or are they partially blocked by plants that have just been left to grow unchecked? The fix here is straightforward but powerful. Create breathing space between your house and your landscaping, ideally at least a small gap so nothing is touching the exterior walls. Prune anything that's grown too far in, shape what you keep so it feels intentional, and don't be afraid to remove anything that's simply too big for the space. Once you open that area back up, your home instantly feels brighter, more structured, and far more inviting from the street. Mistake number 8. ignoring vertical interest around your windows and entryway. This is one of those things you don't really notice when it's missing, but you definitely feel it when a home has it right. Think about walking past two houses on the same street. One has flat empty walls with nothing happening except a plain front door and a few low plants. The other has window boxes spilling with greenery, tall planters framing the entrance, and subtle layers that pull your eyes upward. Even if both homes are similar in size and age, one instantly feels more alive, more designed, more expensive. Now ask yourself this: when you look at your own home from the outside, does your eye move up and down naturally, or does everything feel stuck at one flat level? A lot of homes miss this completely, and it's exactly why they feel a bit unfinished without anyone being able to explain why. The fix is all about adding height and layering. You can install simple window boxes, place matching planters on either side of your front door, or even use tall greenery to frame key areas. You don't need anything complicated or expensive, just repetition and height variation so the eye has something to follow. Once you add that vertical balance, your home immediately feels more structured, more intentional, and far more visually impressive from the street. Mistake number 9. Mismatched outdoor lighting. This is one of those details that quietly pulls everything in your exterior apart, without you even realizing it. You might have a modern black fixture by the front door, an old bronze light near the garage, something brushed silver on the side of the house, and a few solar lights scattered along the walkway that all look slightly different. Individually, none of them are a disaster, but together they create a visual inconsistency that makes the whole property feel uncoordinated, like it was upgraded in pieces over time without a clear plan. Now ask yourself this: if someone saw your home at night, would the lighting feel unified and intentional, or like a mix of random choices from different years and styles? Lighting is one of the first things people notice after sunset, and when it's inconsistent, it gives off a sense of neglect even if everything else is in great shape. The fix is surprisingly simple. Pick one consistent finish, something like matte black or oil-rubbed bronze, and replace the visible fixtures so they all match. Keep the design language the same across the house, even down to small path lights if possible. Once everything feels coordinated, your home instantly looks more polished, more modern, and far more put together the moment the lights come on. Mistake number 10. Undefined garden bed borders. This is one of those details that seems subtle until you see it done properly, and then you realize how much it changes everything. Picture a yard where the grass slowly fades into mulch, the mulch fades into soil, and there's no clear line telling you where one space ends and another begins. Even if the plants are healthy and the lawn is green, the whole space feels slightly unfinished, like something is still waiting to be cleaned up or properly organized. Now think about your own yard for a second. If someone had to describe your garden beds from memory, would they be able to clearly picture where your lawn stops and your planting areas begin, or would it all blur together? That clarity is what separates a basic-looking yard from one that feels professionally designed. The fix is all about creating strong, clean edges. You can do this with a simple spade cut, or go a step further with permanent edging like steel, stone, or aluminum. Once those borders are defined, everything inside them instantly looks more intentional. Your plants stand out more, your mulch looks neater, and your entire landscape feels structured, balanced, and far more high-end without changing anything else. And there you have it, 10 exterior mistakes that quietly make a home look cheaper than it actually is. And more importantly, the simple fixes that can completely change that without tearing anything down or spending a fortune. When you step back and look at all of these together, it becomes clear that curb appeal isn't really about big renovations. It's about small decisions that either add up to something intentional or slowly pull the whole picture apart. Now I want to ask you this: which one of these mistakes do you think your home is guilty of right now? And more importantly, which one are you going to fix first? Drop it in the comments because I'm genuinely curious to see what stood out to you most. And if you want more practical, no fluff ways to upgrade your outdoor space and make your home look more polished year-round, make sure you stick around and subscribe because there's a lot more coming your way.